Where are we at right now? That. Do that there. Mute that, get that out the way. All right. Let's just get the correct window up here for you guys. There we go. All right, I'm hoping that that camera will be in a good spot. If it's not, I'm just going to turn the camera off so that you guys can get immersed in the game. But all right, let's go. Good. Okay. So far, so good. Oh, sorry, Spotify. You really were jamming out right there for a second. Okay. Get that out the way. And back. Okay. Should I move that out the way? I'll keep it on for a second. Okay. 804, 803, they're all the same. Okay, let's get back into it. The important character, Missile, I know. Once again, Len is in danger, and I think she knows it too. I sincerely doubt that she'll be coming back to this apartment tonight. Okay. Do I remember the keys? Absolutely not. She and I are now connected to each other somehow. She's my only need, and I can't lose her. I have to get to her and fast. Okay, you cute little Missile napping. Alright. Oh yeah, the thought bubbles. With the telephone and this apartment being out of service, my only hope of escape is to find another telephone. No Mr. Desk Lamp here. The only friend that I have to talk to is that nice little doggy curled up on the floor right there. Alright, so we gotta go to Missile. Go into the ghost world. Missile, help me. Oh, hello. What's up? I was wondering if you could help me. I'll certainly try. Oh, he's so adorable. Just so excited. About the only thing I'm really good at, though, is barking. There really isn't much else. I think he might be right there. But I'm really good at barking. Miss Lynn comes chasing after me with her broom. The lady next door kicks the walls. I've got quite a bit of influence around these parts. Okay, so we need to get him to bark. Oh yeah, so I know what we should do. We should roll the cart. No, because if we roll the cart, we'll be going the opposite way. So back up. I need to get something to make Missile bark. Hold on, what's that on the sofa? Is that a ball? Oh, it's the remote. Nope. Go back. Go back. We don't want to talk to Missile. There you go. Alright, so let's go back to the human world. Let's see if I can turn on the TV, because I think that's what makes him bark. Yep. Okay, Missile and then wall. I'll knock this wall down. Oh. I can already kind of see it. If you keep that racket up, I'll bring this whole dilapidated building down on you. Okay. She has a latch on the top of her roof. Did you hear what I just heard? You mean the lady next door's angry howling? No, forget that. It was the sound of a telephone ringing, coming from the apartment next door. Oh, I get it. You're thinking about borrowing her telephone, aren't you? But how are you going to do that without breaking down the wall? Well, the lady next door is kindly offering to do it for us. Yes, but she's mostly hoping to crush me underneath it. No, don't crush Missile. Okay, ghost world. Okay, go here. Rotate faster. Yep. The sound of the engine. Okay. Two things are certain. There's a telephone in the apartment next door, and I have to create a path to get there somehow, already ahead of you. Should I keep barking? If you keep that up, I'll knock this wall down. If she's true to her word, we might be able to change the situation. I just want to avoid the whole getting crushed part, if you don't mind. Or I have to do something to change the situation. I wonder if I can create a little more racket somehow. Oh, okay. Let's see what we can do. Hold on, I need to be on the other side, so... There we go. I kind of caught it. Alright, so can I reach... No. How can I... Door. Lamp. What would Missile do with the lamp, though? Gotta put my brain to work here. Okay, let's freeze it about here. I don't want to talk to Missile. How can I create some more racket? Come on, can't you bark any louder than that? Louder? But then that lady will knock the wall down on top of me. We'll worry about that when it happens. Alright, I'll keep barking as loud as I can. Oh, I need to have the little doggy put some more energy into it. Let's see. Wasn't there something else around here that would get a reaction out of him? Let's see. I thought I already rocked the bowl. Yeah, only one donut. If I press the star... Okay, so now that's... Ow, pound this wall open! Oh, damn, that is a sturdy bottle. I told you, didn't I? I told you I would knock the wall down on you. Okay, I see what happened. So that's what it feels like to have a wall knocked down on you, huh? It's more like she knocked you out through the wall, really. I'm still alive, aren't I? Okay. You are. But the TV and the star ornament aren't. Whimper. Aw. I'll never bark again, not as long as I live. Yeah, you'll be barking again in 2 seconds. But wait a minute. It looks like all of that commotion wasn't for naught. Huh? Your barking made her create a path for me. It did? But the wall is still standing there, just like before. But there are paths that only the dead can see. Oh, those kinds of paths. Alright, alright. Okay. Yep. Yeah, I was about to say, don't you do this to me. Okay. So now I'm in the apartment. Oh, Missile, no! His music is so cute. Excuse me. Energy drink to help put a little zing in me right now. So you're leaving, huh? I guess so. You're gonna save Miss Camilla and Miss Lynn? ... I have to follow my own mystery first and foremost. That means everything to me. But you will save them, right? If it helps me along the way, then yes. I don't have any powers over the dead, or of the dead. I'm not even dead, actually. But I'm gonna find a way to help Miss Camilla, too. We'll create our own path, right, Missile? That's right. So cute. Okay, I'm leaving now. I guess this is our second goodbye. It is, isn't it? My name is Cecil. If we ever meet again, that's what you can call me. Cecil, huh? Got it. You know what, Cecil? I'm gonna create my own path, just like you said. Aww. This'll no! This'll stop! That's brain damage! Oh. And it is today, the day that Cecil made Missile brain dead. Tonight is the holiest of all nights, my deadline. All I need is to get some inspiration from the muses, is the bottle and some cheese. Oh. Here's to the borscht people next door. Okay. Updated phone book. Are you alright, my darling angel? Have you taken your medication like a good girl? Or your medicine? Why'd she walk all slumped? Well, here I am in another strange room. What's with that oddly tense air in this place? Now where's that little treasure I'm looking for? Aww. Right there. There it is, the telephone. Now, if I can just borrow it. Okay, there's a rat up top. I guess the game's gonna hold my hand a little more. Even now, Lynn's life is in danger. I have to use that phone and fast. I can't very well make that woman bring it to me. I guess I'll have to find my way over there myself. Alright. So, the rat. The book will probably open. I can turn the windmill. Or a windmill. Can I go to that? No. So what happens when I turn this? Experiment time. That's it. Oh, Mr. Prime Minister, you mustn't. I'm a married woman. And I'm a married man, but I can't resist this any longer. I'm going to jail. Oh, I'm ready to abdicate it all for you. Even if it means my ultimate ruination. Ruination? Is that even a word? I was just thinking the same thing. And that abdicate just doesn't look right somehow. Oh, this is going to nag at me until I'm sure. Okay. Oh, hold on. Let's see, where is she going? She's coming over to the bookcase. Where's that dictionary? Oh! No, that didn't work. I take it back. Let's see. I know I put it here somewhere. Now, where could it have gone? I get it. I get what you guys are saying. Eh. Oh, this thing is too heavy. I can't manipulate it. Maybe that woman's built up her destructive powers by, hefting this puppy. It's more like a weapon than a book. I can't find it. Okay, so I have to get her to look at this. The windmill. Hold on. What else is she writing? I have to know. No, I mustn't allow myself to believe in your love, Mr. Prime Minister. Oh, but what when she believed me? My love for you is true, I swear. And it is so strong it overwhelms me. You know, I've always wondered if you could be overwhelmed by something. If you could be overwhelmed by something, could you be just plain whelmed? This is gonna nag at me until I'm sure. Okay. Alright. How to get the attention to... So I can tilt this. But I can just open this latch. Yeah, let's drop this rat in here. Let's see what happens. Oh. Okay, I think I'm getting it. Hit it. Hold it. Make you turn. There you go. I think this is what I needed to do. Did she just smack the rat? Because it's strange. I know I left this dictionary on the shelf. It's as if some little angel were playing a naughty tricks on me. Oh, I think her daughter is the cute one. Perhaps my darling angel. I think she has like these cute little big blonde pigtail curls. Mama? Okay. Alright. Examine. It's too heavy, right? Alright. I need to move. So I have the chandelier. I have a clock. Turn knob. Oh god, is this gonna start a fire? Oh. Oh, hold it. Sorry. Oh yeah, she's the cute one. Oh, I remember her. What is it, my darling angel? Ow, my head hurts, Mama. You poor dear. And no wonder you have a fever of 102. Here is to a night of fever, hotter than the love for my Prime Minister. It's almost time to go out for my lesson. Can I take the night off? Yeah, I suppose that would be for the best. But wait a minute. I bet you're happy to have an excuse to get out of it, aren't you? Not especially. If I ever don't want to go, I just don't go and pretend I did. Snitching on yourself. I go play with Camilla next door or something. Here is to the blunt honesty of my darling angel. Alright, so I turned the knob off. Oh, hey, today is Papa's birthday. Oh, is it? Weren't we going to celebrate together? Let's not talk about your father, dear. Now, Mama has to get back to work. I have a deadline tonight, after all. Okay, swinging... Mama, wait. Uh-oh. I have one more thing to say. Don't try and put me in the middle of you two, okay? Whatever could you be talking about? I know what's going on, you know. You write novels, and Papa wants to stop you. Or wants you to stop. But it was very selfish of you to take me and to leave the house. I want to go home. Aw. Now. It's time for good little girls to go to sleep, especially sick little girls. She just cheers. These two are quite a pair. The father would have to be a pretty strong man to hold his own against them. It sounds like their family circumstances are pretty complicated. I wonder if I had a family. Alright. So I turned the knob. Let's just try the dictionary, just cause. Too heavy. She brought the dictionary all the way over here to look up something. Irregardless, here it sits all alone. Either she forgot what she wanted to look up, or she forgot that she even wanted to look up anything in the first place. Is irregardless really a word? I don't like using it. Alright. Oh, the lamp is out. Huh. That was really disturbing. My darling lady. To think that you were really a spy all along. What are you going to do to me, Mr. Prime Minister? I'll arrest you and make sure you receive the proper penalty. Your sentence is to be imprisoned in my cell of love and punished by my whip of passion. Oh, I'm done reading this. Oh, Mr. Prime Minister, why am I doing this to myself? Oh, my dear lady. I hate to live in this Prime Minister's country. Okay. Alright, let's get the lay of the room. Hold on. I meant to do this in real time. Alright, so phone, that. Alright, so I have to be able... I'm gonna mess with the lamp a little bit more. See if it makes her do something else. Eek! What is going on? Oh, I made a typo. She threw a piece of paper. Oh no, she made it. The telephone is right over there. If only I can get to it. Oh, I know, right, Cecil? I just need to jump over there somehow. Oh, I know. Make her do another typo. Okay. She's gonna light it with her ass again. Oh, I hate that. Okay. Alright. She's typing, and way up. And what is going on? Schwa. Aw, you hit your daughter in the bed. Alright, let's see. Should I have waited? Ah. Okay, so probably a lot of timing stuff right here. Yes. Hello, is that you? How many times are you going to make me tell you? Tonight is the holiest of all nights. My deadline. Please, I'm begging you, change your mind and come home to me. I think you're the one who needs to change his mind. Please, put yourself in my position. You can write your novels just as well from home. Until you change your mind, your daughter and I won't be coming home. Even if that means forever. Let me talk to Amelia? Emil. Why? Emil. Okay, Amelia with an A. I don't know why my brain is not being able to pronounce that, but whatever. At least then. You can't talk to her. She's sick with a fever right now, and I won't have you giving her nightmares. I want to talk to Papa. Now, I don't want you to hear your voice, and I don't want to hear your voice tonight anymore. Please, wait a minute. Don't try to call again. I won't answer. I refuse to answer. Okay, I'm in the phone. Am I going to this man's place? Troubled man's office. Oh. Okay. Now that I finally have the telephone lines I needed, I'm curious about this woman's husband. But I should go find my only lead first. The hitman who's after Len is sure to be heading to the junkyard right now. I'd better hurry. Alright, phone book. Oh, let's see. But I kinda do want to go to his office. Should I go? Should I go, or should I go to the junkyard? Will she die? Office. Alright, okay. Let's get a seat. Alright, so I'm now in the phone. Alright, yeah. Drama, right? Sip my tea or my coffee, figure this out. Are you alright, sir? I ordered all of you not to come near me. He is so distraught. I beg your pardon, sir. Sorry, I shouldn't have yelled at you like that. But I'd like to be left alone right now. You may go. Yes, sir. And does he have a helmet on top of his sword? Oh boy. Another strange room and another strange person. I wish these telephone lines came with nameplates or something like that. Sheesh. Trick time. Alright, let's see. What are we gonna mess around with? We got a picture. We have telephone. Well, I'm in the telephone. Documents. Medicine bottle. Let's see the flag real quick. Yeah, let's flap it. Nothing. Okay. Alright, let's go to the documents. Nothing? Okay. Medicine bottle. Hold on, is there anything else in this room? Ooh. Is that a globe stand with a fruit in it? Okay. Can't go up there. Alright, last thing is the medicine bottle. Nothing. Alright, we probably came here too early. Oh! No, because if I knock over the water pitcher, what if I break the phone? Well, for science. Okay. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, junkyard. Lynn, don't be dead. And not much time had passed since I was here last, but the situation has changed. What are you guys doing to my body? It looks like they're examining my body. I wonder who they are. Oh, Mr. Desklamp! Yay! And beside them, a certain somebody else wiggles and bounces happily. I wonder who that person really is, too. Welcome back. You weren't gone very long. What's going on here? The police are here to start the criminal investigation. You know, into your murder? My murder case, eh? Oh, God. Burping. Where is Lynn? Is she alright? So you found out her name already, did you? I'm impressed. Sounds like she was in some kind of imminent danger. Not to mention the fact a hitman is after her again. Well, you don't have to worry about that kind of a thing. She was just taken into custody a few minutes ago. Custody? You mean she was arrested? But why? I don't know. I'm just a desk lamp. I'd better see what I can find out. Trick time. Alright. Let's hear you real quick. Quite a thing, huh, this case. Yeah, one of our own? A murderer? Heads will roll over this. And she's a rookie, too. I bet she was carrying out some crazy investigation. Also, she's a cop. Rookies aren't given crazy assignments like that. Not even rookies like Lynn. Yeah, but I heard she was special. She's got strong ties to Inspector Cabanela? I know I'm butchering that. Of the Special Investigation Unit. I plan on moving up the ladder on my own merits myself. Well, we detectives shouldn't be standing around gossiping. Never know who might be listening. Like me. I was just about to say it. I'm just a desolate liar. I know, right? Like me? Alright. Telephone. Yeah. Hold on, I can't do anything in my body, right? What's this do? Just a bag. Oh, let's go to my body for a second. I think we can safely assume that the cause of death was the bullet he took into the chest. Hold on, he's blue like those assassin guys. Or not the assassin, the hitman. Bring the stretcher. I'll look into the rest back at the lab. Would you mind waiting here a bit, Doc? Inspector C, head of Special Investigation Unit, is on his way now. Blue skin means bad guy, I know, right? The SIU? What do they want with a case like this? I don't know. But our top investigator... we don't want to get him all bent out of shape, or there'll be hell to pay. Don't see what that has to do with me. Alright, so let's go talk to the lamp. I don't really get what... Cabanela wants to come here for either. It's probably just a big lurk for him, but it makes things tougher for us. Hey, watch what you say behind his back. You never know who might be listening. Like me. I love it. Like me. Yeah, bad guys. The tension of a crime scene. What are you... Fake ass Michael Jackson wannabe. Yeah, nothing like it, baby. Oh my goodness, please fall down the stairs. He's a bad guy, I don't like him. White suit. Evening, boys. How's it looking? Inspector Cabanela, thank you for coming. Allow me to report, sir. Fine, fine. You just hold that thought. I'm gonna make a little phone call first. We gotta eavesdrop. Oh yeah, you really are a fake-ass Michael Jackson wannabe dude. Oh, so this is the head of the SIU. He seems unique. Updated phone book. Alright, let's go listen in. I love how you didn't have anything to say about your body. Why do I think it's so hard? There you go. Deal me the deal. How's it going over there, baby? Going? How's it going, you ask? I'd like to know how's it... You'd like to know how it's going. I would say it's going well enough. About fair to average, if I had to say. Yes, it's going alright. Not the man I was hoping to talk to over there, baby. Do me a favor and put the other nice man on the horn now. That would be a nice fella. If it has anything to do with this park, I'm the one to talk to. I'm the guardian of this park, yes. These weird characters. I don't remember any of this, which I'm happy about. Sorry about that, Inspector. I just got here. Yeah, glad to hear you made it there. That other fellow just about threw me for a loop. Started babbling something about guardian of the park or some such. Yes, him. Sorry about that. Well, start doing your stalking out there, baby, and buzz me if anything comes up. Yes, sir. Buzz me. Alright. So we have a park to go to? Alright, let's go. Maybe. Now then, sir, if I may make my report, sir. Doc? Yoo-hoo! Doc? Talking to me? I need you to handle this case with the finest care and attention. Would you do that for me, Doctor? Don't need you to tell me how to do my job. Anyhoot, I'd like to see the suspect, if I may. Lynn, sir? Asked her to let herself be taken into custody voluntarily, sir. She's being detained in the junkyard superintendent office right now. Super's office, huh? Super. And where's that? Just beyond where you parked your bicycle, Inspector. He did pull up with a bicycle. I'll go investigate the suspect then. Yeah, nothing like it, baby. Oh, God, feels cringe talking like him. Carry on, boys. That guy in green is so done with him. Good luck, sir. Please slip going up the stairs. Something funny. Missed opportunity. Alright. Whew, that Dr. Cabanela, or Inspector Cabanela, he sure has some strange air about him. You could say that again. And I've never seen anybody use the stairs the way he does. I want him to fall. I hear he's dancing all his way up the stairs of promotion that same areaway. And I hear Lynn is his personal favorite. What's the deal between those two? Hey, how should I know? Alright, time to move. I'm pretty sure... Hold on, no, wrong way. The bag won't open. The phone is stationary. Thank you. Get back in your body. Let's see what they gotta say. I think we pretty safely assume this was the murder weapon. Oh no, that pistol. Yep, same model as the pistols you detectives carry around. Ooh. You don't think it's Lynn's, do you? This isn't good. If it's hers, it's all over. So Lynn's a detective, and the murder weapon might be her pistol. What could it all mean? Okay, so I gotta get back up there. Dude's not dancing around anymore. Now I know that... I'm pretty sure that that bed can fold out, right? Oh. So this is the weapon that took my life. A pistol, huh? My memory seems to be hazy on pistols. But I've seen them before, that's for sure. Let's see. This part right here is... Fool. If you want to fire that thing, aim it in your own direction. I did fire it. I'm the victim here. This is an act of somebody who's jealous of my abilities as a detective. Well, what are you glaring at me for? I'm hardly jealous of you. Well, I guess that proves it's a real gun. Bang. What was that? Is that what I think it was? The sound of a gun? Oh no, Lynn. I've got a bad feeling about this. Me too. Every time that phone rings, it's bad news. It's like that old riddle. Which comes first, the ring of the telephone or the crime case? If you say so. Alright, telephone. We're just doing a lot of eavesdropping. Yeah. God, my aiming sucks. Ah, there you are. Do me a favor and have the doc come see me in the super's office, would you? He's pretty busy at the moment, sir. Which one are you? The green one or the blue one? Huh? Oh, I'm the green one, sir. Listen, Greenie. Get the good doc over here this instant. Or I'll see to it that you never wear a green suit again. Yes, sir. I'll send him up there right this. I need to be more serious. Alright, trace complete. So the doctor's coming up. Oh yeah. He killed Lynn. Please, doctor, go to the superintendent's office immediately. If I must. He's been summoned to the principal's office. Alright, so we gotta listen to you? What do you guys say? What's going on? Don't ask me, but something seems really, really wrong. That shot sounded like it was coming from somewhere around the maintenance building. Alright, let's go. Oh, nope, dial. Hold on. Did that thought bubble just come up? Yep. That telephone call is from the superintendent's office in the maintenance building, yes. And didn't the blue detective just say that Lynn was in there? Yes. That's where I was gonna go. Oh, it's no time to be standing around. Says the one capable of standing around. Alright. Yet another gunshot rings out in the lonely junkyard on the edge of town. The sound gives me a feeling of a new death that will be waiting for me on the other side of the line. Apparently, I'm not the only one the Reaper's interested in tonight, but as long as there's anything I can do about it, I don't plan on letting anybody else die. Oh, chapter 3 is done. Oh, I gotta check out the illustrations and the extras. Ooh, I can change my background. You've obtained a new song. The illustration. Save, yes. Keep going, yes. Let's see how Lynn dies this time. He's placing a bet that is Lynn again. It's definitely Lynn. Changing a person's fate is no easy task, especially when their fate is death. I was kind of hoping the superintendent guy would, or not, the inspector would have fallen on the floor. Hey, been a while. Hope all is well. Oh, thank you. All is well. I'm just enjoying the game right now, something that I haven't played in years. Where was I? All except for one thing. Oh, Lynn, no. No, Lynn, hang in there, baby. It looks like some piece of trash shot her from the top of a pile of garbage outside. Hey, let me take a look at her. Maybe there's something Sorry, I can't allow that, Pigeon Man. I investigate and you superintend. You have your job, I have mine. Let's leave each to his own profession, shall we? Oh, that's a pigeon. Oh, I see it now. Yeah. Well, here's what I think. How much of a pro can you be if you let her get shot right in front of you? I get flustered. Anyway, have it your way. I'll stay out of your hair. My updated phone book. Oh, it's so messy. I gave him the key. God, his nose is... How did you... Doc, what took you so long? Quit dragging your feet. Who are you to shout at me? Now, let me have a look at that victim. I haven't even looked yet, but I can already tell that she's dead. Her second death of the night, actually. Okay. Let's see, what can we examine around here? So we have the... I can swivel. And I can turn... Okay, so let's swivel. Alright, let's move over a little closer to the doctor. A notebook I can examine. Alright, let's see what you got to say, Doc. How about it, Doc? Can you save her? She's not breathing. Afraid I'm not a miracle worker. The only thing we can do now is curse the aim of the one who shot her. Lynn, how could I let this happen to you? Alright. Yeah, I'll examine the book. Oh, what's up with all this with this pink blinding notebook? Somebody stuck it behind the bookcase at a haphazard angle. Maybe that's the superintendent's way of tidying up. Okay, let's see, the bag. Oh. Hold on, bag, the floor. Actually, I should probably try to talk to Lynn first. Can I reach her? No. God damn it. The motor. Ah, okay. Not gonna go down there. That's a little bit too... so the light can swivel, can turn on. Here. What's that up top? So that's another book that I can probably make fall. Hold on. Let me see if I can shake the book, get their attention. Oh, same thing. Alright. Tidying up. I need to probably talk to Lynn's soul, but how am I gonna... There we go. I'm just slow. Unconscious this time as well. Where am I? She's coming too? What happened to me? Excuse me. Are you ignoring me? Oh, sorry. I'm still not used to talking with dead people, you see? Dead? So I'm dead? Try as I may, I can't seem to remember who I am. She's starting to remind me of me. Who am I? Everybody seems to call you Lynn, if that's any help. Lynn? Huh? Pretty cute name. And apparently you're a detective too. Detective? You mean that a super cool kind of cop that solves crimes and upholds justice? Sounds like a pretty subjective description, but yeah, that kind of detective. Hey, wait a minute. Are you starting to remember something? There's no time to lose. Huh? Something really unusual is going down in this town tonight. Yeah, I certainly won't argue with the really rather unusual part. What? That's not your face, you know? Take another look. You're the dead one. Oh, right, of course. It'll be pretty heinous if I'd look like this, I guess, wouldn't it? I don't know if heinous is the right word. There. Now this is more like it. Something rather unusual is going on in this town tonight. Could it have anything to do with my death, I wonder? Tell me, what is going on in this town tonight? Don't ask me. Huh? I can't remember a thing. I think it's probably because I'm dead. Everything is so confusing. Can't you do something? Hey, you're asking the wrong guy. But I've got some things to ask you about. Alright, me first. I'm looking for some answers to questions. Who am I, and why was I killed? You know anything that might help me? The only thing I know right now is that my name is Cecil. Your name is Cecil? I think so. It rings some kind of a bell anyway. I think I was killed tonight while I was meeting with you. You must at least know me, I think. I was meeting with you? Yes, in the junkyard outside. Another flashback. Yeah, it's coming back to me. I remember now. I knew it. I knew you were the lead I needed. But I'm so sorry. I don't think I can help you. Oh, why not? 'Cause I don't know you. Ooh. What do you mean? I thought you said you remembered me. No, I said I remembered something. I remembered the fact that I don't know you. No way. Alright. Two strangers. So, you don't know me, huh? Nope, I wish I did. So do you suppose we were just two strangers who happened to meet tonight? No way. I don't think this was any accident. Why in the world would I be way out here in the middle of nowhere for no reason? I was asked to come here tonight. Asked to come? By who? Can't you kind of guess where this is going? You're kidding me. You mean... Bingo! By you. I asked you to come here, but why? That's what I was gonna ask you. Why did you ask me to come here tonight? Way out here in the middle of nowhere. Ooh, what if... to kill her? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. It goes without saying that I don't remember. Everything is so confusing. Can't you do something? Alright, about her death? So I died, huh? Yep, apparently. I'm very sorry. How could this have happened? And after I just passed my test finally this year. My exciting career of catching bad guys had just begun. And now look at me. Why did I have to go and die in an old junkyard like this? Poor kid, the shock is setting in. And so I tell her everything that happened tonight, about ghost tricks, possessing and manipulating objects, and about going 4 minutes back before a person's death. This actually isn't the first time you died tonight, you know? You're already shot and killed once before tonight. And you saved me? That's right. You don't remember? Ooh. Dead. Yes, I think I do remember something that happened. Something like that happening tonight, vaguely. Yes, I did get shot by a blue man dressed in all black. I guess this means that even if a death is erased, the memory of it remains. So I died twice already tonight. Wish I knew what to say to her. Guess I'll have to wait until she recovers a little. Hey, I bet that's some kind of a record, don't you think? Yeah, you're probably right. Looks like she, pretty much recovered already. Lynn? I'm not saying you owe me or anything, but I have a favor to ask. What is it? In the next 4 minutes, you'll probably come back to life. Then if you do you think that you can try to find out about me before tomorrow morning? Who I am and why was I killed? I'm really sorry. But I can't make any promises. Why not? I don't remember very clearly right now, but I think I was investigating a case tonight. A case that is very, very important to me. So even if I come back to life, I don't think I have time to find out anything about you. I know that's a terrible thing to say to a person who saved my life once already. I'm really, really sorry. I see. That's too bad. But I'm afraid I'm still going to ask you. Ask me what? Ask you to save me. Even though I probably won't be able to help you? I know it's selfish of me. I really apologize. But I just can't die. Not yet. Not like this. I'm investigating something important tonight. I think maybe that might be the reason I was killed. But I still want to solve the case in spite of all that. Am I out of line? Didn't I tell you a minute ago that you don't owe me? I'm certainly not gonna treat your life like it was some kind of a bargaining chip. I'll save you. What you do after that is up to you. Thank you. So, ready to go back? Back 4 minutes before you were shot? Alright, let's rewind time. Alrighty. Gotta put my thinking cap on. Lynn's second death. I'm heading back in time now to rewrite her fate. Alright. Faced with those circumstances, she could have just lied and promised to help me, but she didn't. That's when I knew I could trust her. Alright, 818, Super's office. I have a bad feeling about this. Detective, is everything okay? Oh, I was hungry, so I was trying to get something delivered. What? Don't do that. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. You should leave jobs like that to me. Is chicken alright? One chicken dinner. Oh, that's okay. I'm not feeling very hungry anymore. I would like to go back to the station for a minute, though. You would? Oh, I'm afraid I can't let you do that. Inspector Cannabella is on his way. He'll be here any minute. Cabanela. Evening, patrolman. Good evening, Inspector Cabanela, sir. Nice work. Now do me a favor and take a little patrol around outside, would you? That's a nice fella. Yes, sir. I don't know why this guy irks me for some reason. Yo, how's it going, baby? Maybe it's the way he talks. Inspector, what are you doing here? I thought the SIU had an important top secret assignment tonight. What does that matter at a time like this, when my Lynn's in crisis? I appreciate it, sir. Wait a minute. Did you just say crisis? Don't tell me I'm being suspected. Suspected of shooting that pointy-haired man in the red suit? I mean, I never even met the guy before. Never? Oh, well, before tonight, I mean, he asked me to meet him here. He said he had important information about a big case I'm working on. He's the one who contacted me. I see. But it's funny, isn't it? I took a look at the list of cases your station is handling right now, and I didn't see you listed as involved on any big cases. You know, I don't suspect you, baby. Just trying to clear things up. You're not the type to ever shoot anybody. Hey, who knows you better than me, baby? Okay, I'm not saying baby anymore. It feels so creepy and so disgusting. You know, if anything ever happened to you, I'd never be able to look him in the eye again. Inspector, I'm going to ask you a question. Yeah? And what's that? And I want you to answer honestly. Is it tonight? Is that when it's happening? Ooh. I have no idea what you're talking about. Get down. Ooh. It seemed to me that baby is indeed under suspicion. By Inspector? No, he's not like that. Just for the record, did you shoot me? Me? I would never do anything like that. Anyway, it looks like the hitman fired from outside. It'll be hard to prevent the bullet from coming in, though. In any case, let's just give it a try. Our 4-minute game. Okay, it came from outside. You know what? I have an idea. The guy who shot me is outside, right? Looks that way, yeah? Instead of trying to stop the bullet once it gets in here, wouldn't it be more fun to go outside and stop the guy who's shooting the bullet? Fun, she says, with eyes gleaming. Oh boy. You can use the telephone to move around, right? That's right. And I know the telephone number to the junkyard payphone too. I don't want to get shot again. You most likely will get shot again. Maybe once or twice before I solve this. You know what they say about 3 strikes and you're out. As long as you don't become a ball player, you'll probably be safe. But the telephone thing is a good idea. Maybe I'll give it a try. Alright, what's she thinking? I have a bad feeling about this. Okay. Yes, sir. Now I'm stuck in the animation. Detective, is everything alright? Oh, okay. I should have gotten the phone immediately because now it's looping me. Should leave that job to me. Thank you. Oh, there's so much around. So it's the motor to go downstairs. Move the step ladder. Let's see. Will that move me closer to him? No, that takes me the opposite way. Hey, don't scare me like that. You could shorten my life. Poor little me. Your life is already over, actually. You don't have to rub it in. Alright, let's move again. One chicken dinner. Thinking... Go to the station. Okay. Telephone. Let's go outside and see what's going on. That's funny. What's the matter? The telephone doesn't seem to be working right now. Usually the telephone line glows red, but it's dark right now. What? Apparently, in this 4 minutes before death world, we can't just use the telephone lines whenever we want. You're kidding, right? As long as the lines are closed like this, it looks like we can't go anywhere. But I want to stop that criminal. Alright. What are you thinking? They ordered me to stand here, guard over Rookie Detective Lynn. And now it looks like I'm the one looking after her. She sure is cute. They told me to call the detective outside if she does anything suspicious, so here I stand. Hey, maybe I need to call the detective outside after all. She's so beautiful. It's criminal. Alright. Let's see, did another thought bubble just pop up? Of course. Hand holding. Say, did you hear what that officer just said? Yeah, strange taste that fella has. His taste is perfectly normal. But anyways, apart from that, the part about the order he got. The order to telephone outside if I did anything suspicious. Telephone, huh? I was acting really suspicious a few minutes ago, but he didn't call. He should have been more observant. So if the police officer sees anything suspicious, that state of affairs might change. Ah, okay. So let's trigger some stuff. I think... Let's swivel this around. Now that I have that, I'll try... I don't know if I should turn that on right now. Or actually, let's see. Let's see how he reacts to that. Oh, I forgot I exposed her notebook. That's Lynn's notebook. Hey, wait a minute. I thought she was practicing a dance move when I came in here. Nope, that was definitely suspicious. No question. I better report this. I wonder if I can make the call without her noticing. Yeah, you turning around to pick up the phone? Oh, absolutely did not notice that at all. What's up? I've been watching Lynn just like you told me to, and I noticed something suspicious. You did? So Inspector was right. She was hiding her notebook when I came in. Her notebook, huh? Yes, sir. In a very suspicious manner, and in a very conspicuous place. Anything else? Let's see. It's pink, and it's a notebook. Anything else? Let's see. Come to think of it, she was using the phone when I came in too, and referring to her notebook. Okay. Someone will be over later. Don't let on that she noticed anything. Hey, look at that. The telephone is glowing red. I bet it would work if we tried it now. I bet you're right. The detective he's talking to is outside in the junkyard. And that's where that horrible hitman who's after me is too. Alright, yeah, let's go. Let's figure out what's going on out there first, and then back inside. Hoping that my brain will pick up. Huh, I've been waiting for you. Eek. What are you? A desk lamp? That sounds like an old grandpa? Just call me Ray. Grandpa Ray? You just have to get the grandpa in there. Grandpa part in there somewhere, don't you? We're souls. We can choose any appearance we like. Which means you have no intention of showing us what you really look like, right? Now then, about that gunshot that took your life. I heard it way up on the upper level a scant few minutes from now. The hitman is probably getting his rifle ready right now. Alright, I'm going in. I'll get him with these ghost trick thingies. I'm very sorry, young lady, but you don't have those powers. What? Why not? I'm afraid I don't know the reason. But only a special few have the powers of the dead. What, are you saying I'm not special? That's not fair. Anyways, we don't have much time. Alright. Come on and hop in. Carry on, boys. Okay. Alright. Pressure time's on. Hand-holding guidance bubble. Oh, that horrible hitman that's after me is upstairs, isn't he? Yes, apparently. In other words, we can't stop him if we stay down here. Oh, of course. Alright, let's go then. I'm not really big on the idea of getting shot again. Oh, you will. There you go. Okay, and then let's fold this back up. I remember from last time. Now, ghost trick it. Oh, hold on, this one. Okay, so to get back up there, quick time. Okay. Didn't lose too much time. Well, we made it. Now it's time to hunt down that horrible hitman. He must be around here somewhere, prepping to take a shot. There's not a lot of time. Let's go find him fast. I'm gonna make good and sure he understands what happens to people who point guns at others. There's a gleam in her eye that's absolutely blinding. Alright. We are here in the spotlight, so let's turn that off and see who reacts to it. Don't you pressure me like that. Nothing happened? Turn it on again. Oh, okay, I think I know. Oh, it didn't catch. I was trying to catch his bike. Maybe I missed that opportunity. Oh no, I see him. Oh look, there he is. Way up there, the horrible hitman. Oh, I think his name is actually Tenga, but I guess that doesn't matter. Oh, come on. Let's go grind him into pieces. I wish you wouldn't use such violent expressions. Besides, I don't see any chords that'll get us over there. I think we might have missed our chance already. I know. Timing is everything. Thanks, guys. Turn this off one more time. Yeah. Alright, rewind. Change. So I gotta catch him on the bike. There you go. Alright, catch the bike. I know. Catch the bike as soon as he gets close. I'm probably gonna try to catch it a little earlier. I love how he's riding the bike just a few inches. There you go. Yeah. I see my target. Time to get to work. I'll be the head of the Hitman division by the next month now for sure. There he is, the horrible Hitman. I think his name is actually... Oh, same text. Alright, let's stop him. Okay, I think the only thing I can do right now is... Yep. There, we put a stop to that shot at least. We did it. Oh, so I'm safe now, right? Nope. Well, that changed your fate a little, but it didn't avert it completely. We're not done yet. The Hitman is a professional, and he really, really wants to be head of the division, apparently. I doubt blocking the shot here and there is really gonna stop him. If you want to rough him up a little bit, I promise I won't put it in my report. I'll think of something else before he gets his shot in. Okay, so now we start over. Let's follow the cop over here. That. Okay, bike, this, that. Where is he? Ah, we just have to wait. How do you guys not see him? Oh, if I want that position, I have to be careful of even the slightest bit of light. Ah. Division head is my ambition for this year. Next year, my motto will be, if you want to be a director, you have to be careful of even a little bit of scandal. So it sounds like he won't show up in spots where the lights will be on. And next year, I'm gonna spread some nasty, scandalous rumors about him. Alright. Let's see, I think we use this to shimmy our way back. No. Hold on, pedal? No. Alright, time is... so maybe we go back. Oh, the pacing guard. No, I missed them. Alright, if we can get on the pacing guard, I think that'll bring us back over. Okay, here he comes. Can't do anything with this nightstick, right? I thought I could open that door. That was a little weird. Oh, light. What are you thinking? Musings of a Hitman Part 1. When I fire a bullet, I put my heart and soul into it. The bullet is my soul, the shot is the expression of my soul. That's why I never waste bullets. Besides, I don't have to put the extra bullets down as an extra expense, and accounting will never likes that. What the heck is that idiot blabbering about? Hey, don't get mad at me. We have to stop this guy. Alright. Just turn it on. What am I doing? Hey, did you turn that flashing light on? Wasn't me. It just went off all by itself. It scared the heck out of me. Just make sure you lay off of it. Don't want to waste any electricity. Hey, things have gotten that tight. That's pretty sad. They're really putting a squeeze on us lately about using too much power at sites. They won't even let us use all of the spotlights all at once. Ah, oh boy. We ought to be free to do that much at least, especially on dark nights like tonight. Oh, is that why you guys can't see him? Alright, here. There we go. So now that I'm here... Hold on, where is he? Okay, so we're gonna... Oh! No. Turn the light on. that one went off. Oh look, one of the lights went out. Alright, so there are all 3 lights here together. Apparently we can't have all 3 of them on at once. Our station is crazy cheap when it comes to electricity. Just so another detective could see what he was doing the other day, I had to pedal my bicycle in place to work of the headlamp. A very sad tale indeed. Sounds like they're taking things way too far. Alright, so we have to wait for him to show up. Where is he? Ah! Come back, quickly. Come on. Come on. Walk faster, man. Lives are depending on this. And you have a thinking bubble. Alright, let me... H, what are you thinking? Part 2. To fire a bullet, I need a stable location and a stable income. When I aim my rifle, the location I choose has to be stable and unwavering. Otherwise, any small external influence could cause me to miss the target. Otherwise, worrying over an unstable income could also cause me to miss. What the heck is this idiot blabbering about? Okay, turn it on. Alright. Foreshadowing, I know, right? Look, one of the lights went out. They're all 3 lights together. Okay, alright, so that's just reminding me, pay attention to his location and the 3 lights. Alright, let's get over in his nightstick. You're not doing this again. Come on, he's right there. 2 police officers? Oh, hold on. Whoa. Where is he? Am I going crazy? Where's he taking a shot from? She's about to die. Oh, turn. Oh my goodness. I told you to lay off that thing. Hey, and I told you that it wasn't me. Uh-oh. I think I might know what's going on here. This is the work of, you know. What? Hey, shut up, you're creeping me out. But you know as well as I do that the only explanation for a mischief like this is Inspector So they were telling tales about him as though he's a ghost. But the inspector really is a nice person. Okay, where is he at? He's there again. Why? What? Oh, I probably should have. Alright, even if we block his shot, it'll only buy us a little bit more time. It doesn't look like we can discourage him from shooting completely. The only way to deal with evil is to crush it completely. This lady detective is just a little excessive. Okay. So I think we better rewind time again and see if we can pick up any clues. Alright. So, at least we know. What type of game this is? Hold on, can I pause this real quick? Does the game change based off of responses? Yes, it does. So, if you remember from the last time, this is a game where we found out Cecil, the main guy, he died. He's trying to figure out how he died and why. So we realized that we're still tied to Lynn, so she has unfortunately died a second time, and that's where we are right now, trying to stop her from dying. And the thing about this game is, yes, you can interact with a lot of things that are on the screen, but of course there's just going to be chain reactions based off of what you've done. So we saw that she died by getting shot from outside. We worked our way to get outside and figure out that the hitman is working from behind the scenes in the upper section of the junkyard. we realized that now he's gonna respond to light. He will take his shots in the area where there are no lights activated, but he's still determined, so he's gonna keep firing at Lynn. So now we're gonna probably switch the location to see if we can do something else that will start another chain reaction of events to see if we can stop them. All right, so let's see. Back into the ghost world. Let's close this door. Let's see. So I think we have to. Oh, it's taken over. All right. Just repetitive text now. All right. I feel like we might have to go back in. All right. No. I need the detective to come back. Yeah. I can open the rear door. Oh, the same door. Okay. I feel like there's something else. I feel like there's more things. Come on. Come closer, dude. I'm cutting this a little close. All right. So back on you to move over. So we know once we set off. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. Okay. Get in the light. So this light just makes him stop shooting, but this light makes him move locations. Since that light went off. So I feel like we need to lure him to a certain location. Okay, because they're being cheap about the electricity. Okay. So with this light on, I feel... I kind of sort of think I see where this is going. So he appeared back here again. Alright, I need to remember to set up my locations. I just figured it out, guys. I didn't pull this lever. So now let's hit this. Nothing happens. That's funny. I thought that the lever was swinging the crane around. Oh, I'd like to swing that horrible hitman around. This crane. I wonder if there's some other way that we can use it. Yep, that's what I didn't trigger the last time. So let's get here to get him to switch locations. Buy me some more time to protect Lynn, because I think we have to get more power into the crane so that we can change locations again, if I'm saying that correctly. All right, so let's turn this on. This is gonna put him back onto the crane, and then we need to find a way. Yeah, I read that text already. So now I'll go ahead. Move. Yes, game. I know time is passing. So we need to find a way to power the crane and to turn the top around. And I just gotta see. I wonder. Oh, I know exactly what to do. This is gonna get him to stop shooting for a second. The second detective is here now. I know it wasn't you. I gotta catch this fast. Yes. Alright, catch it. Yes! This is what I need to do. Okay, I'm finally putting it together. Now the only thing that's gonna suck is trying to get back. Okay, so here. So there's the guitar I was on. Let's open this. No, that didn't work. Dang it. Okay, so I'm putting it slowly together, but I'm still not getting something. I know, she's about to die. Uh-oh, the umbrella got knocked away over here. Now there's nothing we can do. Well, I guess that means touch for... He's always setting up traps for people. Darn, now what? Probably should have saved the umbrella for when we really needed it. Yep, okay. I think I'm putting it together. AC? What's that? Assassin's Creed? Spotlight. Oh, jump. Hold on. Bike? Nope, bike isn't anything but a vehicle. Okay. Yeah, he's over here now. How am I gonna get the power? Yeah. Oh, let's see. Do I even have any Assassin's Creed game right now? I mean, I can't wait for Mirage to come out, but unfortunately, it's not till November. And the only other Assassin's Creed that I want to play right now is Valhalla. I could play that. I'm pretty sure it's like discounted somewhere. It's either going to be on like the PlayStation Network or sorry, GameStop probably has it on sale. And I do have a capture card to where don't you go anywhere, dude. You get over here. Yeah, I'll look into it because I really do want to play Valhalla. It's not that let me touch the guard post. Alright, let's play around with this stuff. Save that umbrella for last. It's racist. Ah, okay. But yeah, I'll definitely. Maybe I should play Valhalla before we get into Mirage. Okay, I'm gonna open the umbrella. Let's see what happens. Because if I'm not mistaken, okay, so if I go up here, I can lower this. Let's mess around with it. Lynn's like, what are you doing? Wow, such power and such speed. I bet that would be a nice stop for the horrible hitman. If I just stop him, that would be fine. But if we killed him, wouldn't I be obligated to save him? Anyway, let's just focus on the stopping part. Apparently, thinking things too deeply isn't something we like to do. Just the right amount. That way, detectives think about things. Warzone? Man, I feel like I suck at shooting games now. Oh, I just love stomping out evil. It makes me feel so alive. I don't think you should be a detective if that's the way you feel about this, Lynn. Except for the fact that you're dead. Alright. It's like I was so good before they changed everything. Should I really use this? Alright. This is trial and error. I have to use it. Oh? Okay, this is bad. This is very bad. I just set my... Oh, hold on. Close the door. I think I know what I have to do. Can I even reach that? Yes. Time's passing. I don't think I'm going to make it to her, but we'll see. Turn on. Alright, I think I maybe... slowly but surely getting this. Oh, of course they are. All they do is play that game. It's like, I've seen people just get so intense into that game. Are you gonna react? Or did I just get you over here? Dude. No, wrong way, you little butthead. Go back. Because I can't make it to the phone. I think I have to go into the office. I have to find a way to get electricity. But if I go back to the office, won't she still get shot? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go back in time one more time. Because I've touched the lever. I now know that it doesn't have any power in it. Yeah, she died. Okay. I'm so stupid. I figured out the missing link. All three can't be on at the same time. Alright, I got it. I got it. So I have to save her one time, and then I need to... I know exactly what I need to do now. I knew it was something obvious. Ugh. Alright. Close this door. Move locations. So this is... How did I miss that? That was so simple. Honestly, I'm an overthinker in real life. So, why would I not overthink my step here? So, I'm not gonna go directly over there. I'm gonna skip this dialogue because I read it already. Won't show up if the lights are on. Okay. Oh, no you don't. Pull this up. Okay, so that gave me a little bit of a break, so I can set this up. It's like it was a clue that was so obviously said, and I still missed it. Alright, so now we come over here. I'm going to get... I missed it! Time is passing. I need him to get here, and I can turn this light off. Okay, so now I have to do this very fast. Turn the light off. He reacts. I go back into his nightstick. So now that that light is off, he's gonna go back that way. Now that he's here, I'm gonna go ahead and turn on this light. And now that the other spotlight is off, I'm gonna force him to go into the other location. Okay, so now those two lights are permanently on. And now I need to summon the cop back. And we already talked, so thank goodness for not doing that to me again. Alright, come on. We could save her. Yep, okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, but I can't work under a spotlight after all. Never mind. A shot like this is nothing for a man of my skill. Mr. the Division Head seems to like dark and gloomy places. Well, I do too. I'd be happy to throw him in a dark and gloomy cell. Alright, come on, Cecil, let's get him. Alright. Hold up. When did I become her assistant? Ah! No, he went too far. Go back, go back, go back. Sir, you go back to that location. So now this is when I... Yes. Go up, go up, go up, and... whack! Did you hear a scream just now? Oh, I'm telling you, that wasn't me. Nobody said it was. Whack-a-mole. There. Oh, we found a nice dark spot for our gloomy, loving hitman. I think your death has just been erased again. Oh my god, I can't believe even after I read the text twice, I still was slow on the uptake. Why not, I wonder? Huh? Why don't I have powers like you? If I could do things like you do, it could actually help me pursue my case. Why only the special few, huh? It's not fair. Well, that seems to be the same thing the little doggy said too. Well, I'm jealous of you, actually. Why? Because your life can be saved, even if you die again tonight. I can save you with my ghost tricks. Nobody can save my life, though. Oh. These powers of the dead? Why have they chosen me? Will I find the answer to that question tonight? Cecil, I'm so sorry. Well, you're free to do as you please now. I guess this is goodbye, Detective. Well, will we ever see each other again? If you ever want to see me again, all you have to do is die. Oh, she's so evil. Okay, I get it. I was kidding. Well, I guess we better get back to the present. Yay. I love how I keep getting random achievements. Lynn has escaped death for a second time, but that doesn't mean she's out of the water yet. I'd better go see how she's doing. Alright, so now this is when I save this. Let's just open it, right? Because I gotta go to the phone? Yep. Can't believe I got stuck for so long. It's like I've played this before. Oh, wrong way. Yeah. And unfold. And they just left my poor body there? The disrespect. Oh, hold on. I don't have a buffer. Hold on. Can I talk to you? Nope. Meanie. Alright, so... Don't I have that traffic cone? Oh, I just go straight to it. But nobody's on the phone. Oh, well. Looks like congratulations are in order. You've erased yet another death. But I haven't gotten any further in solving my own mystery. But that woman holds the key, don't forget that. Lynn, huh? Now that she's alive again, she's probably still being detained in the super's office. She won't be able to pursue her case without the freedom to move around. I better go to the super's office and see her. Well, that sounds like a good idea. Alright, my guys gonna let me use the phone? Now you will. I decided to go back to the office where Lynn was being detained. With her changed fate, her story was sure to change too. Maybe that would lead us in some new direction. Now that Lynn is alive again, I wonder what she's doing. She said she was investigating an important case tonight. Could that case be connected to me in any way? Yay, chapter 4. Yes, save. Especially. I'll do better. I actually forgot about my energy drink for a while, so I still got a good chunk left. When Lynn lost her life for the second time, she was being detained on suspicion of my murder, but I saved her, hoping to solve my own mystery. Living creatures can choose to live their lives in one of two ways. They can either submit to their fate, or they can try to change it. Lynn is definitely in the second camp. How long does the chapter last or the game? As soon as I get back to the junkyard superintendent's office, the fate was really brought home. Or the fact was really brought home. The chapters depend on how long it takes me to figure out the mystery. Normally I do better, but I think I just overthought that a little bit too much. Because I think we've done 2 chapters in this session. We told you not to let the suspect out of your sight. My apologies, sir. But I never thought that she would run away. Lynn is our angel. I mean, friend. I mean, she's like family to us. Angel, friend, or family? They all run away when they have the chance. Do you have any idea how many years it's been since my wife ran away? Ooh, a little dark there. I'm very sorry, sir. I had no idea, sir. You'll never make detective at this rate. Aw. Now go find Lynn. Yes, sir. If the inspector gets word of this, it's all over. Poor man's about to lose his job. So our red-headed detective escaped, huh? But I just barely saved her a few minutes ago. Whew, she's fast. I guess I'll look around for some leads. Alright, so she left her notebook. Let's see if we'll actually be able to read it this time. We got a kettle. Look. Same thing, just gonna tell me it can fall. Sad and forgotten. Sits behind the bookshelves. Because she had been calling on the phone before she hid it there. I wish I could find out. Let's see, is there gonna be a way for me to make this fall? There's also a motor above us and a book up there. Let's see. Oh, no, I actually want it to go to the... God, why do I... There you go. So close the lid. What does that do? Is it gonna make it boil over? It's probably gonna do nothing. Unless it shakes and it kind of gives me a warning. Detective, what are you thinking about? I can't hear anything from over here. I better get closer. Okay. We'll come back to that one. That old pigeon man. Do you suppose he's carrying out some sort of research here? Look at all these precision instruments and complicated devices. What are you doing? Sir, I think maybe this is how Lynn escaped, through here. She couldn't possibly fit in that tiny little elevator. Oh, I don't know, sir. Lynn is pretty slim. Fool. Don't you know that women can make themselves appear slim through fashion? To this day, I still don't know how much my wife really weighs. I'm very sorry, sir. I had no idea. You'll never make detective at this rate. Anyway, where's that old pigeon man? Oh, him, sir? He went through the door behind me, sir. It won't open. Apparently that door leads to the basement, but it's currently locked, sir. These instruments, they're all very suspicious. You better keep your eye on that old man too. Yes, sir. Okay, so we have to get downstairs, most likely. Examine the photo. Let's get some little information. These photos look pretty old. Pictures of little fragments of rocks. That old pigeon guy has some pretty strange taste in his wall decor. Alright. Microscope, examine. I have no idea what this instrument is for. As a matter of fact, this whole desk is filled with things I've never seen before. I know, I've lost my memory, but still. The old pigeon man seems to be a pretty strange guy. Alright, so let's go move back. Alright. You better not move this. What do you gotta say? I could have sworn I just saw this thing move. Don't tell me. Could it be? It sensed the tension between me and the detective and it moved to get away from it. Well, that was an unexpected tangent. I'll never make detective at this rate. What I need is some sort of achievement, a feather in my cap. If only I could find a helpful lead, that might do me the trick. Oh! Helpful lead? Alright. Let me help him out real quick. Oh. And maybe we'll figure out where Lynn went too. This is Lynn's notebook. If I give this back to her, it might spark something between us. What do I do? What do I do? This is a very complicated matter. Uh-oh. What have you got there? What? This? Oh, this is, wait a minute. Is that... yes, sir. It's Lynn's notebook. Notebook, eh? Come to think of it, there was something about that in the report. Something about her looking at a notebook and making a phone call? Just snatch it from him, rude. This must be it. This telephone number with the big circle around it. Aren't you curious to know who she was calling? I am, sir. I really am, sir. I'd like to know. Oh. But I don't have any ulterior motive for wanting to know, though. No, sir. No, sir. This number might be an important lead. I'd better check this out. Alright, so. New location coming up. I was like, please don't thought bubble me. I know I need to go to the phone. Hello, to whom am I speaking to, please? Hello? Yes? This is a criminal investigation. We need your cooperation. Hey, I know that voice. Blah blah. Voice, is that you, Detective McCall? Is that Officer Bailey? What's up, sir? You don't usually call this late. Did you get a call from one of our detectives, Lynn, earlier? From Lynn? Yes, I did. She calls every night. Maybe she senses it's about to happen. Did she say anything special? No, not really, sir. Is something wrong? Did I just say sir? Yes, well, I might be contacting you again if I have any other questions. That damn patrolman cursed me. I'm going to file a report down at the station. I need you to be vigilant here. Excuse me, detective, but what is it? That notebook. Would you mind if I gave it... never mind, sir. Just stay on your toes. But we didn't finish looking around here, though. Should we really leave? Sorry. I can't go anywhere. Can I turn the motor on? Nope. Okay. Let's see. How long have I been going for? Only about 2 hours. Not too bad. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and call that number. The plot thickens. Where did Lynn go? And why did that uniform look familiar? What was that call all about? I heard you say Lynn. I don't really know. If I had to take a guess, though, I'd probably say something's going on with her. Ha 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 ha. The only place in the world where nothing is going on is inside your brain, Bailey. Ugh. What is that position? What is that supposed to mean? I mean, I know what the words mean. That's not what I'm asking. That was my way of expressing indignation, putting it in a form of a question. I just hope Lynn's not doing anything crazy. I'm a fan of hers, you know? According to my log, Lynn has been calling here nearly every night as of late. So let's see. This is the place Lynn took all that risk to call? But what exactly is this place? Alright, let's move around and figure this out. Ooh, I can go up top. I can't go up top. Oh, hold on. Oh, no, back. Where are you going? Are you moving somewhere? You put a piece of paper up there. Oh, is that my stepping up? But now, the motor. Alright, let's turn this on. The screen shows rows of tiny rooms. Are we in a prison? The rooms are really, really small and you can see right into them from the outside. I suppose the open bars keep the room airy, but I wouldn't want to live in one myself. I wonder where those little rooms... Okay. So he put... Are you about to put another piece of paper? Because now I can't go anywhere. I think we're in a prison. Alright, let's see. What are you gonna do? Oh, let the paper loose. what's this? Oh, that? I wrote down my duties for tonight, so I wouldn't forget any of them. You can't keep them in your head? It's not like you have tons of duties, you know. Use a little brain power. What are you talking about? Weren't you the one who just said nothing was going on inside my brain? Didn't think you'd take it quite that direction. What are you thinking? Let's see this important to-do list of yours. 9 p.m. Take prisoner C38 to the telephone room. Ooh. Yes. He just made a request to use the phone a little while ago. 9 p.m., eh? That's when Lynn usually calls. Well, we can't let her talk to him tonight. Rules are rules. Oh, poor Lynn. Sure wish I can comfort her. You little biscuit. What do you think you're doing? That was my important duties memo. That's alright. I've got it all memorized for you. Well, it's your duty to guard the telephone room, you know? Just make sure you do your job when the time comes. So I have to get over there. Oh, Lynn. Hello? Lynn! I'm sorry, I don't have much time. Please let me talk to him. I'm sorry, Detective. I can't do that tonight. You can't? But you always let me talk to him before. Well, the telephone room is already reserved. That's why. Oh, sniffle. Aw. By the way, is something going on with you tonight? What? Why do you ask? I just got a call from another detective a minute ago asking about you. Oh, really? Well, I don't think it's anything important. Officer Bailey? Do you think you can keep this call just between us? Even if it's for tonight? Well, Oh. Well, I gotta go. I'll call again tomorrow. Now we have Lynn's location. Oh boy, well I guess I'd better call the detective division. Hold on there, Bailey. What? Don't tell me you're gonna report that call from Lynn. What else can I do? It's my duty. Just write it down on one of your important to-do lists. And then I can wad it up for you and throw it away. You mean you want me to keep quiet about it? Well, isn't that what she asked you to do? Well, yeah. Tonight is kind of a special case for us. Can't you make a special exemption for my Lynn too? Special case, huh? Alright, you win. Update it. Have I even been paying attention to the... I don't know what they think is special about tonight. But for me, it's my only night. Lynn is on the other end of that telephone, I better hurry. Okay. Yeah, let's just dial. New telephone number. It looks like she was still in the basement of the graveyard. I know, everybody loves Lynn. Oh my god, is this like death number 3? Bro, we just talked to you! Or heard your conversation. Lynn! Oh, why couldn't it have been me instead? I'm no use of a police officer. Should have been me. I know. Literally seconds. Oh, looks like she's dead. We better not touch her. Who did this? Who shot Lynn? Hey, excuse me, mister? You talking to me? Yep, this is the room underneath. This room. There isn't exactly any other exits beside this one, are there? Do you see one? Oh, I think I do see one. Huh. Then how did... We must have one of those mysterious locked room murder cases on our hands. One of those cases where the murderer vanished into thin air in a vacuum. Just go find a real detective. Oh, I'll keep watch. Damn shame what happened to Lynn. Oh, what a terrible turn of events. So now a locked room murder, eh? Things never get dull for our redhead. I know of a certain inspector who might dance around at a thought of a mystery. But no mysteries for me. Not when I can rewind time and talk to the victim herself. Guess it's time to go back and see the truth behind this murder with my own eyes. Bro. Literally, it's been seconds. Okay, so I'm in this phone. Can I reach the lamp? Alright, Lynn, what the hell happened? Literally, we were in what I'm assuming is a prison for like 5 seconds. I died again. She's so casual about it. Cecil's like, I'm not coming back to life. What are you doing? I thought she'd be a little more grave under the circumstances. Yeah, well, this is the 3rd time after all. It's scary. What a girl can get used to, don't you think? Frankly, the way her mind works is a whole heck of a lot scarier to me. So what happened this time? Who shot you? I don't know. What? I'd like to know myself. Who could have done it? Who shot me? What are you asking me for? Oh boy. I guess I just have to go and find out for myself. Yeah, you go do that. Alright, hurry along now. Who are you telling to hurry along? I get the distinct impression that I'm being used here, right? Alright, looks like it's time to go back in the past. Please don't make me be slow and have to rewind this like 50 times. How long has it been since I locked this room up in darkness? I thought the truth could be discovered in darkness. Or once thought. Maybe it was just the time wasn't right. Okay, so that... Ooh! I see 2 things that are different. How fast she got in there. He hung up. God, having neck at that angle? Okay, she turned on the light. There's a present. A wooden cake. Oh. Yeah. And just like that, all the evidence is gone. And that's the truth behind our locked room murder. So the murderer was a mechanical murder machine? Murder machine? When I came into the room, it's pitch black, so I turned on the light. That must have been what set it off. The murder machine, I mean. Could you please stop repeating the words murder machine? That old pigeon man must have made it, but why? What could be the meaning behind this weird room? Anyways, you have to find some way to stop that creepy machine. Once Cupid fires his arrow, it's all over. Okay. Alright. So, yep, the arrow gets fired up. I have to wait until he probably comes a little closer. You know what, Cecil? I think this death might be easier to prevent than the others. Why is that? You know, because the murderer is mechanical. She has a point. I can't manipulate living creatures, but I can manipulate things, this machine. Now I gotta figure out a way how to stop it. Alright, when 4 minutes ago, me turned on the light, that's when the murder machine is set in motion, apparently. It looks like the key to solving this one is understanding this device. Alright, I think I kinda saw a little bit. It's not gonna let me move, is it? Not yet. Not until he fully extends this, right? Alright, now he's thinking, how long has it been since I locked this room up? Not the truth in darkness. Alright, he gets closer, but still not close enough to do anything. I may have to do it closer to real time. Okay, he blows out the candle. I think yeah, if I'm remembering this right, the phone's gonna ring. How did you manage to cram yourself into that tiny elevator? I've always liked small, cramped places. Whenever I see a little hole or a crevice, I'm always feel like crawling in. The place I feel the most at home is that space between my bed and the wall. Yeah, I guess I can understand that. Anyway, we're birds of a feather. We should get together and talk about it sometime. Alright, so I should go back upstairs. Oh, no, dial. I have to wait for him to call it. Alright, I have to remember that. So, too early. Now, this is where I should be able to... Maybe when he... Yeah, when he picks it up. Okay. Now, I did remember messing around with the room a little bit above, so I know that there's like a motor. So he picks up. I'm so glad I thought I was alone tonight. Alright, let's go there. I kind of saw how the machine worked. So if I can stop the motor... Alright, he hung up. Okay, so he gets burnt. Oh, it's all over. It's all over for me. Lynn, sweet cute Lynn, who shines as bright as the sun, ran away on me. And then those detectives, matching bookends, blue and green, yelled at me. Then the old man with the dirty blue dove on his head completely ignores me. If only someone would give me a kind word right now. You wanna give this word? Let's see. Hang in there. That's all you got? I'd like to see you do better. Alright, so he's about to get burnt. But I should swivel this around. Okay. So he is going to... I need to get to that motor. So I probably need to let him get burnt for him to move. Nope. Interesting. So he sits down. He thinks again. It's all over, it's all over. Okay. Scalding steam from the kettle. Alright, who cares about kind words? Alright, let's close the spout. Let's see what happens. I think I did this before. This turns the light on. Jesus. Okay, so that turns the light on. He's gonna be dejected. Alright. Oh, but he gets up. There goes the murder machine started. Oh, I can see this. I have to do something. Oh, but what can we do? There's nothing we can do right now. I may as well just throw our hands up. And don't give me that a ghost doesn't have hands bit. It's figure of speech. Seems like I messed up somewhere. Oh yeah, I know. It's just... Okay. So let's go ahead and rewind, go back downstairs. So going upstairs too early. Oh, so that's why he was using the lantern. Oh, I didn't think about that. Did he forget that he set that up? Because, like, I see how I can get to the motor. I can get to the motor from up top. Oh, see, I'm still too far away. And then he's gonna go in the room. Maybe I need to wait and catch it in motion. And then now she's gonna hide. It's like, unless the doctor goes back upstairs and I just miss it. Let's see, what time is it? Answer. Yeah, maybe I can catch on to Lynn. Okay, she comes out. About the telephones. 4 minutes before. Okay, she comes in the room. She's creeping in. Too early. She turns on the light. Probably missing something. Like, yeah, he doesn't bother with the lantern afterwards, but he goes upstairs. He's upstairs on the... Yeah, so stopping that motor is going to be one of the bigger things to do. Because it knocks over the ball, it knocks over that. She's going to get shot. Alright. I wish there was a way to fast forward this one part. Get onto the phone, and gotta find some way to pull the doctor. Don't tell me what. I missed the opportunity to get there. No! Oh, god damn it. Alright, so get upstairs. Maybe if I close the tea kettle before the patrol guy gets burnt, it'll go off and it will pull the doctor in the chair over, and then it'll give me the option to get above the fan and stop the motor. Okay, I think I may be getting where this is trying to get me to go. Can't. Yeah, I know. Once he places to get on there, I was trying to figure out the next step after that so I wouldn't get stuck when I'm upstairs. Because here I can jump into the phone, and then I have to wait for the phone call to come in. So the phone call comes in, I go upstairs, after I go upstairs, the only action that I have is to play with the tea kettle and to move the lamp around. So now he picks up. You're all alone. Alright, yeah, let's go there now. So I'm gonna close the tea kettle and see if that stops him from getting burnt and makes him like feel defeated and sit down. Now the book is up there, but I can't get to it. So here, let me be preemptive and swivel this around. Turn this around. Okay, go back into the ghost world. Let's close this cap and maybe that will stop him from getting burnt. Okay, so now that stopped him from getting burnt. I have a new action. Lynn ran away from the detective. Detective yelled at me. Okay, so he's going to do the same. And then the kettle nearly scared me to death. Oh, my life is in complete shambles. I feel like I should have been in the kettle. Hopefully I still am. The gratitude for you. We were just trying to warn him about the tea kettle whistle. Would have preferred getting scolded by the steam. Well, at least we changed his fate a bit. Okay. Alright, so now that we changed his fate... Okay. Yes, so now I'm here. There's a ball. Hold on, the ball fell. Okay, so the cake is gonna go up. Alright, gotta think about this fast. Okay, so I have no action here. Except for just probably stay in the ball and then make my way somewhere else. Oh, why are you giving me? There you go. The murder machine has started. Yes, this whole thing plays out with the gun. Gotcha, guys. The domino effect. Yep. I am on that wavelength. Okay, so now that I'm on the ball, I can't get in the present. Maybe I need to let it get higher. Okay, here, examine. Toy that spins. Okay, there you go. There's a thread around it. I probably just didn't catch it in time right now. Oh, this toy seems to be the heart of the entire mechanism, but inertia is surprisingly powerful. I can't stop it once it gets in motion. I know this toy, the wheel spins and it moves back up the pole. Okay, look, there's a thread attached to it. Yes, so maybe I can make it go back. But it seems to be connected to this fiery Mr. Cupid. But inertia, okay. So I have to probably catch this. Okay, I have to catch that before it moves. But if the ball doesn't drop... there was a book on Teo put that you couldn't reach it. Okay. And then there's nowhere else I can go. Except for back on there. Now if I stayed in the ball, I would have been over on that side. So we're just gonna watch her die this time. Okay, let's go back to... maybe I can at least change its fate. Alright, so... now let's... can't stop inertia. Hold on, what? Door? What does door have to do with anything? Oh my goodness, so much stuff. Okay. Ball goes down. Ball goes down. Before I hit ball, put door up and launch the ball. Okay. Alright. There you go. Maybe I missed a chance back on the main path. Yep. Okay. So get the ball to go down. Launch the ball. Okay, so I have to end up being... oh, so much. getting the ball. Okay. Lynn comes in and sets everything off, so I have a finite amount of time. Go here. Let ball get to edge of table. Now. Oh. But I need to... Hold on, should I have hit the door? I should have gone cake, door, then ball. I had the time. Hopefully this will be the last rewind. Wow, this really is timing. Okay. Ball. Ball. Okay. When the ball is very close to the cake, hit the door. Go back up into the cake. Hit the ball. And then go up. Knock the toolbox. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Bounce. Bounce. Here. Here. Open. Here. Here. Good. Here. Here. Okay. Oh my goodness. Get on the floor. Open. Please have made it. Please have made it. Yay! Oh my goodness. And you want to know the saddest thing? The door was one of the first things I noticed when we were watching everything. It looks like your future just got a whole lot rosier. Your death has been erased again. Lynn, I'm so tired of you dying. Oh, thank you, Kid, for believing in me. I'm so happy that I hope that you probably missed the lack of brain function. Yes, thank you. And you kept your promise, didn't you, Cecil? My promise? You said I'd see you again if I died. I don't remember making any promises. It's all for my own benefit anyways. Finally. So let's see, is Lynn gonna die 2 or 3 more times before the end of this? What could this room be all about? I can't imagine. All those things that went off at the end, those is party poppers, weren't they? Party poppers. I have no recollection of what they are, but that's no surprise. Party poppers. The gun goes off. It seems familiar somehow. I'll leave that part of the puzzle to you. I have my own puzzle to figure out. Well, shall we go now? Back to your new present? Alright, let's see what happens. And yeah, they added the party poppers. They're like, hey, you let her die like 6 times. But we discovered a new door. That was definitely well set up. Cecil, are you there? Lynn is talking to me? Oh, she remembers. If you're there, could you say something? Woman, I'm a ghost. How am I going to be able to say something? If you're not there, I guess I'm just a weird girl who's talking to herself. Yeah, well, you are kind of a weird girl, whether you talk to yourself or not. I shouldn't throw shade. I talk to myself all the time. Alright, so what does she want me to do? Can I touch her soul? like, can I touch her soul? You are here. I knew it. I just had a feeling. Shame on you for stepping foot into a girl's head uninvited. You told me to talk to you, woman. Wait a minute. Don't give me that. The ghost doesn't have to be bit. It's just a figure of speech. Hey, did I say anything? There, that tone. It's that tone of yours that makes me mad. So, did you have something particular you wanted to say to me? I just thought I'd share some information with you. I'm investigating a case right now. A murder case. And I'm doing it alone. A murder case all by yourself? Well, yes. That's because the case was closed a long time ago. The culprit is already behind bars, forgotten by the world. So why are you looking into it then? Is it her father? Because I think the person's innocent, that's why. There's something strange behind this case, some big mystery. I firmly believe that. So anyways, I finally have my memory back, and I'm not at liberty to tell you about the case. But if there's anything else you want to know, I'll try to answer what I can. Alright, Lynn is my only lead. I would like to ask her a few things. Alright, now we're going back in. Let's see. you have your life and your memory back now. So let me ask you again. Who shot me tonight? Yeah, I thought that might be the first thing on your mind. What else would it be? There's a good chance I was shot while I was with you after all. I'm afraid my memory just isn't clear on that part. Not clear. I met you tonight, or met with you tonight, and then you fell down right in front of me. I think I remember seeing that part. I'm pretty sure you were shot, maybe from far away, somewhere far away, so you didn't see the culprit. I'm sorry, I wish I could be of more help. But I think I wasn't the one who shot you. Your colleagues seem to think you're a suspect after all. Who knew watching you for fun? I don't know your pronouns and don't want to offend. Oh, my pronouns are she, her. It's not something that I really am like very particular about, but I hope you do have fun watching, and I hope that this game is more up to your speed also. Okay, what was I? And also, thank you for watching me. I know that there's so much other things you could be doing right now, so I thank you for spending your time with me. I wanted the information you had for me. So why would I shoot you before I get it? Information? I wonder what kind of information I had for her. Alright, let's ask, who's the girl in the bow? By the way, I see you have a little roommate. Oh, Camilla? How do you know about her? There was a tiny incident at your apartment a little while ago. Oh, Missile dying is not a tiny little incident. Oh, what kind of an incident? What happened? Is Camilla alright? She's fine, thanks to her loyal little friend Missile. Although I did have a little trouble bringing him back to life. Oh, more than a little trouble. Oh my. What in the world is going on? Why would anybody want to hurt Camilla and Missile? You're being targeted by a certain organization. What? I'm gonna get my German accent ready for these guys next time. I see them, the people who are calling you their target. Or I saw them. So I'm a suspect and a target. How could this night possibly get any worse? It does sound pretty rough. Are you sure you'll be okay on your own? No, she's gonna die again. You know what they say, when it rains, it pours. Isn't it the time you admitted you need me, need my powers? I'm sorry. I can't cooperate with you. Yes, you saved my life tonight. I'm completely grateful for that. Why is Missile so cute? I know. But as a detective, I still can't trust you. That's too bad. Alright, let's ask about this information. Even though I'm dead, so I don't remember. So I had some important information that you wanted, huh? That's right. You called the station yesterday, and you asked to talk to me. You told me you had an important lead on the case I'm working on. Important lead. You said you wanted to meet and talk to me directly tonight at the junkyard. Sounds like I tried to kill you. And you fell for it? Even given how fishy it sounds? You're the last person I want to hear that from, you know? But I just couldn't let it go, no matter how shady it seemed. That's because I'm running out of time. Hey, that's right, you said something was going down tonight. Does that something you have to do with the case that you're working on? Oh, so tell me, woman. I'm sorry, but I can't talk about it. Oh boy, but I guess I understand. Alright, nothing else to talk to her about? As she dots me. So, what are you gonna do now? Run, I guess. They'll catch me again if I don't get out of here. And I have to get to the restaurant. I'm worried about Camilla. Oh yeah, Camilla had to go to the diner. Yeah, the kitchen. What was that? The chicken kitchen? On Dead End Drive? That sounds like a place where I'm gonna die. What about you, Cecil? What are you gonna do? Follow you and save you again? I don't know, to tell you the truth. You're my only lead if you leave. I just realized, you and I are in the same boat. You just realized that? We're both looking for answers tonight and neither one of us has anyone to help us. Yep, that about sums it up. Hey, even if you can't cooperate with me, how about if we just agree to use each other? That's not a bad idea. You're on. But can I ask you to do a favor for me first? What's that? I need you to sneak into a certain place for me. A prison, to be exact. Ah, I called it. It was a prison. Prison. That's the place I was calling from the office upstairs. I want you to go there, go find out a certain prisoner's work schedule for tomorrow. Work schedule for a prisoner? Yes, the prisoners are given different job details every day. Each prisoner's schedule for the next day is written on a small blackboard in his cell. So just go out. So just go check out a certain prisoner's blackboard. Oh, okay. Alright, his prisoner number is D99. If you do that for me, I'll cooperate with you. Okay, you're on. Here, let me give you the Chicken Kitchen telephone number. Chicken Kitchen. That sounds so weird. Let's see. Ooh, I've been going for almost 3 hours. Are you guys tired of it yet? Should I keep going? And I have to go, but I hope you have a great night. Oh, I hope you have a good night too. And I stream, or I'm going to start streaming more often, so if you pay attention to the page and my social medias, you'll definitely get a warning. And I did forget to post on Twitter and Instagram. Sorry about that, but definitely look out for it, Cam, and have a good night. Okay, back. Okay, see you soon. All right, see you later. But don't die again if you can help it. Aw. Oh, it's Mr. Lamp. And I am recording this for anybody who's like, you're getting stuck. So those stuck parts will be taken off and I'll just keep more of the story up. And I'm so sorry for not recording the first one. Okay, it looks like I hold the key to the case Lynn is investigating, and she holds to the key to solving the mystery of me. So we've started up a strange relationship of cooperation. Let me finish this energy drink. Lynn gave me an assignment. My task is to go check out tomorrow's work schedule for prisoner D99. I'd better get to the prison, even though we've been there before. Yay, cleared chapter 5. I can't remember how many chapters this game has. A new illustration. Yes, save. Alright, chapter 6. 9:03. Jeez, it's so hard to think that, the game started at the 8 o'clock hour? Or I think it was the 8 o'clock hour, maybe it was 7:30. Lost memories of self. A forgotten murder case. A dead guy and a detective join forces to find out the truth behind them both. The detective assigned the dead guy a task to sneak into a prison and find out a certain prisoner's work schedule for tomorrow. What should I care? I don't have a schedule for tomorrow. Oh, so sad. That's how I'm feeling about it at this moment. Oh, to think he's just gonna disintegrate into nothingness. Alright, so we need to get back to the phone. What are you thinking, Cecil? I wonder how that detective who keeps dying is doing. I hope she's still alive. Last time we moved, she died, so I hope she is too. I bet she's pretty pleased with herself, keeping so much of a Reaper's attention focused on her. That little lady is waiting for her at the Chicken Kitchen. What kind of restaurant name is that? After I take care of this assignment, I better head back there too. Alright, gotta move around. Oh, I know. I love how the hoist, this is used for nothing but moving close to the... Oh, what are you guys talking about? It's all over. It's all over for me. Oh. Detective, matching bookends. Forget about it, kid. Now listen to me. Yes, sir. You're bright as the star. Lynn probably doesn't even know you exist. And those detectives will probably yell at you your whole life. Never mind fretting about every little setback. Enjoy your life. Get what you can out of it. Mister, would you mind just leaving me alone? He just made him feel more depressed. Okay. Get the lid, phone, telephone. Alright, let's dial out of here. So we need to go back to the prison, and that was Uniform Man's office. Okay. Let's see, I'll probably wrap around 9:30 or 9:45, depending on as long as it gives me a good saving point. Okay. So, how are the preparations coming along? I think they're taking care of them right now. Yeah? Man, I'm not looking forward to this. That kind of surprises me coming from you. I didn't know you thought about such things. By the way, that was me being sarcastic, just in case you didn't catch that. 2 more hours, and then it's time. I guess we could just get back to work. Yeah, I guess you're right. Aww. He put up another paper. A dude's setting up a house. Oh, the atmosphere sure seems tense. I guess I'll get back to my work as well. Alright. I want you to go look at the prisoner's schedule for tomorrow. His little blackboard in his cell, D99. Alrighty then. How do we get to these cells? I better try to get some information here first. Alright. So I'm pretty sure... Can I let loose? Let loose? No. Let's check this first. Because I remember messing with this, and the screen shows rows of tiny rooms. The rooms are really, really small, and you can see right into them from the outside. I suppose the open bars keep the room airy, but I wouldn't want to live in one myself. I wonder where these rooms are. Okay. So now I need to get over to this guy. So let's drop this one. Let's see how far it gets us. Okay, so he caught it. Hey, Bailey. He's thinking something. Is it the same thing I read? Try pitting up your memos a little better next time. Let me see this thing. Inspection, prisoner C74. Oh, it's almost time for that. I better prepare. Prisoner C74, huh? What did that big whale do anyways? You don't know? About the Metro Police Department siege case? Metro who? What? C74 barricaded himself into the Metro Police Department and took siege of the place. He even pointed a huge flamethrower at the Chief Commissioner. Why the heck did he do all that? That's what the detectives who surrounded him asked too. What are your demands? They asked. And? The guy looked confused, thought about it for a second, or for a while, and said, "Bring me 5 servings of curry and rice on the double." Curry actually sounds really good right now. Curry and rice? That's it? Unfortunately, no. After he was done eating, he torched the commissioner's office with the flamethrower. Torched it real good. Important documents, even the commissioner's mustache, were destroyed by the flames. What the heck did he do all that for? Because the curry was too spicy. Huh? It was too spicy, and I just lost it. Seriously. The case sent shockwaves through the country. But it doesn't make any sense in the first place. How did a huge armored man make his way all the way into the commissioner's office alone? It's a complete mystery. What? Why don't they just ask C74 himself? Maybe they did, and they haven't released anything about it. Apparently, it was all a matter of national secrecy. Okay, don't throw it, don't throw it, don't throw the ball. You butthole. At least I have a second paper. Could you quit throwing my important duty documents away? Alright, so I gotta get over there. He left me stuck in his note. Okay. I wonder... Yeah, I can't get to that. Yeah, okay. Let's try letting this one loose. Why do you keep catching them? Let it hit the floor. Hey Bailey. What's the matter? You can't even pin up a memo properly? Let me see this thing. Take prisoner C38 to the telephone room. Yeah, he made the request to use the phone a little while ago. You already told me that earlier. C38, huh? Well, what did that punk do anyway? You never heard the story about the secret rendezvous case? The secret who? What? C38 was a singer in a band. His group was playing a concert that was being broadcasted all over the country live, and right in the middle of their encore, there was a huge incident. A huge incident? What was it? A murder or something? In a way, it was even worse than a murder, because it had to do with national secrets. Huh? National Secrets? A rock band? I'm lost. The song they were just doing was called Secret Rendezvous, but the lyrics C38 was singing were completely different from usual. So how is that a huge incident? Because the new lyrics exposed all of the nation's dark, steamy secrets. I'm hoping that was supposed to be steamy. Budget misappropriations, foreign economic strategies, illicit dealings, everything. He was caught red-handed in the act of leaking national secrets. Seriously? The case sends shockwaves through the country. It just doesn't make sense. In the first place, how would a rock star know any secret, top secret information? It's a complete mystery. What? Couldn't they just ask C38 himself? Maybe they did, and they just haven't released anything about it. Apparently, it was a matter of national secrecy. And you're gonna throw this one away too. That pose. Quit throwing away my important documents. Alright, so we need to get our way over to... He's put up another one. I wonder if I... Well, no, because normally when I put it up, I can't really move. Oh, we were already in it. Alright, let's let this one loose. And I can't go into the ghost world. Okay. I wanted to really hear what he had to say, but I was like, let's progress. Alright, so this opens the emergency switch. And yeah, okay, let's see what this switch does. Let's see this. Bring dinner to prisoner D99. The chef is preparing it for him right now. Oh, how fancy. D99? Even I know about this one. Yeah? Such a sad case. Hard for us to kill. He shot his wife, didn't he? Right in front of a family member. It's just awful. Why in the world did he do it? Why would he do something like that, of all people? The motive, everything, all a complete mystery. It's just ridiculous. It doesn't make sense that he would do anything like that. I don't know the details, but apparently, this case is a matter of national secrecy as well. I don't get it. None of it makes any sense. You do know what kind of prison this is, don't you? It's a special prison built just for these kind of special cases. That D99, who knows what he's thinking or hiding behind that beard of his. I don't like any of it. I knew I couldn't take my job seriously without it getting to me. So the prisoner I'm looking for, D99, was convicted of murder. And he apparently has a beard. Good to know. Alright, let's hit this switch and see what happens. It's time. That walk is so terrible. Okay. Hit the switch. Oh, still in the animation. There, it's done. There you go again, fooling around with that thing. It wasn't me. Don't lie. You know you love to see me jump up and prepare for an emergency. Oh, yeah, sure. Way back when I first got this job. But I've had enough of that now. Besides, you always react exactly the same way. The emergency switch is probably just loose. Probably because I fooled around with it a little too much. Well, it's for emergencies, don't play with it. Anyways, it wasn't me. Maybe you ought to get it repaired, huh? Alright, let's see. Close it back up. It's making me feel on edge. Okay, so... no, it's too much of a pain. A pain? A proper emergency procedures are a pain to you? What a sad, sad state of affairs. Alright, so if I can go here... I already know what this guy looks like. Can I open the door? How can I get to the guitar? Oh, is that what the switch does? I'm guessing that's the kid they were talking about. The one who sang National Secrets. If he's a prisoner, he must have come from one of those cells. Okay, alright. Press the button again. Oof, that timing. Open. Yeah. Okay, now I'm in the guitar. This thing was making that horrible noise a second ago. I guess it's a way for this spiky-haired youth to express himself. Sentiments like I'm hungry or I'm thirsty, maybe. Something primitive like that, I bet. Alright, can I get in the phone? Peace out. Alright, I'm done. Okay. So now we're about to go back up with the other prisoners. Alright, C-38, back to your cell. Hey, guard man, how about giving me a little space? That crazy walk of yours is dangerous, man. A proper walk for a properly led life now. Let's go. Yo, no lectures, man. I walk my own path, my own way, to my own music. Okay, so this is his cell. There's an empty cell there. Oh my goodness, I just remembered something. Little bits of the game are coming back. So I finally made it to the cells. Now to find prisoner D99 and check out his work schedule for tomorrow. What could Lynn possibly want to with that information? Oh. X's and O's. God damn. I don't think I could take another second in this stinking pit. Looks like the guard man's gone. In the toilet. All that waiting is wiping me out. I hope this one will finally do it. Are you trying to... Oh. Okay, so he flushed an X? Come on, sausage head. The prisoner obviously isn't the only one I'm looking for. Or this one isn't. Prisoner D99 has a beard. There's one of those little blackboards that said would be in a cell. Maybe I should check out Spiky's schedule for tomorrow. Alright, oh. I can go to the drum. I can play the drum. His bunk. Alright. So this is one of those little blackboards Lynn mentioned. Alright, let's give this a little read. Tonight? I lost a lot of things tonight. My life, my memory. But there's certainly a skill that I've apparently lost too. Oh no, I can't... I can't read. No. I can't see... I can see that there's some kind of writing on the blackboard. But I have absolutely no idea what it means. If I can't read prisoner D99's work schedule for tomorrow, what can I do? Alright. What am I supposed to report back to Lynn now? If I tell her I can't read, she'll kill me. But actually, I guess I don't have to worry about that one too much. Anyway, I might as well try to find D99 cell. Hopefully I'll be able to at least find something out while I'm there. I can't go back to Lynn empty-handed, but of course, August doesn't actually have hands. Okay. So he is... Why would I want to be in this light? Can I do anything? Nope. Okay. I need to be... Oh. So I'm in his telephone. Ah, his telephone. It looks like it's an internal line only. It doesn't call outside. So the only place I can go with this telephone are the other telephones within the building that I've already possessed. Alright, so I don't want to internally dial. How can I can go there, but there's nothing here. Alright, go back. The door. Let's press this. An emergency button. An emergency button in the prison. That's gotta be a pretty bad situation. I don't think I'll give it a little try. Okay, he dropped an X. And he flushed it? Okay. I caused quite an uproar, I guess. I bet each prisoner reacts differently to the alarm. It might be fun to watch. Let's see if I can view. Alright. Maybe their behavior would give me a clue about my next step. Alright, so Spiky threw an X down. Oh! Oh! Is that like a little hole he's trying to dig out? Yes. Okay. Look at his head. My god. All clear. Okay. So if I sound the alarm, it gets people moving. Maybe I can use their movements to get around myself. That way I can get an idea, of course, of what's going on in each cell. Okay, so he threw an O down. He's painting. He hasn't stopped. Sorry. I just want to see the full animation even though I need to move down here. So he hears the bell. He rolls out of bed with his big head. Jesus, man. His head is freaking me out. And why does he have a turkey on his wall? Alright, so he looks at the paper. He sees he got the all clear. That went in the trash. And he is a digging. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Where? Oh! Oh my goodness. Okay. Is he falling asleep? Man, if that's how you're trying to escape, that guy is useless. Alright, so let's go ahead here and... Where am I? I'm in the button, right? Alright, emergency, hit the button. Come down here. Go in the toilet. Go into X. Alright. I'm gonna let it take us down. And then pay attention. I'm caught. He comes scurrying back up. Oh my goodness. Paper, he throws it away. Alright, so at least we're closer to the beard man's. And then he puts his head in that weird contraption. Okay. By the looks of him, this must be the Curry Lover from the police department siege case. But Never mind that. Where did he just come from? What is going on in the cell? Anyway, there's a little blackboard here too. Just be safe. I better check the curry lover's schedule for tomorrow too. Alright. Toilet, the bell, and here. Even though we can't read it, Cecil. I still can't read it. But I better go check out prisoner D99 cell. Maybe I can find some kind of important information that may help Lynn out. Besides, I want to see what this prisoner Lynn is investigating looks like. Alright, so I can go. Yep. Yeah. If I trick him and ring the bell, will he get up? So if I make him ring the bell, he gets up. I see. I should be able to get into the spoon, I think. So let me get here. So now he picks up the spoon. Yep. Ugh, you were just using that in the ground, you nasty, nasty man. Okay, so now we're in the spoon. I'm gonna let him get down there. Or, really? No. I get in the spoon after he comes back. Hold on. What do you do? Let me stay here. Did I trick you? Yes! Okay. Here. Here. Alright, same thing here. It looks like this is an internal phone that doesn't work. Go places that I've already possessed. Okay. Can I reach his toilet? Yes. It looks like a walrus? What a strange cell. And the prisoner inside, he seems to be enjoying himself. This is the last cell in this area. So that means this man humming to himself must be prisoner D99, according to what the guard said. D99, eh? Even I know about this one. Yeah? I'm not rereading this. Shot his wife, though. Supposedly. What in the world really happened? And why is Lynn so concerned about this prisoner? I don't know the answers, and I guess there's no need for me to know. I have only one objective. And that's to find out this painter's work schedule for tomorrow. Alright, trick time. I wonder how much of the phone book have I not paid attention to. Okay. Lynn, it's a murder case. They're helping each other. Yeah, it's just on everybody. Get a little missile. So many characters have been introduced. I can't wait to go back to the park to see that interesting character. And all these prisoners. Yeah. I feel so much better now knowing that that is off the screen. Alright. Trick time. Your toilet to your photo frame. Actually, let's open the photo frame. Photos. Hey, I wonder if these are of his family. This one looks like a young woman holding a baby. Their faces are blotted out with black paint. Did he do it out of hatred or some other emotion? Thankfully, that's not something I need to know right now. Alright, now that it's open, I should have the news article. Alright, a news article has been cut out and framed. Unfortunately, I can't read it. It's probably about D99's case. Man murders wife, something like that. There's also a photo of the alleged culprit in the article. Yep, this is the prisoner, alright. Alright, his light and his board. So the work schedule for tomorrow, prisoner D99's information I'm looking for should be written on this blackboard. Unfortunately, I've lost the ability to read. Yeah, I've been wondering that. Even if I got here, how am I gonna read it? But here I am. The least I can do is take a look. Huh? What does this mean? There's nothing written on the board. I think something was written on the blackboards of the other prisoners, but this board is as clean as blank as the day it was hung. Uh-oh. So I have the answer Lynn was looking for. Tomorrow, the work schedule for prisoner D99 is nothing. Would this information mean anything to her? Oh, it's not up to me to know or to care. That's how I feel at this moment anyway. Okay. Press G. Alright, not being able to read, I was wondering how this was going to turn out. Something in this world could be read even if one can't read. Prisoner D99's work schedule for tomorrow is blank. I better get this important information back to Lynn. Alright. So we need to hit the alarm. Oh, close it. D99 dinner. Quite a feast tonight, I see. I'm absolutely crazy about this chicken. It's too bad it's all cold and hard, though. I'd say it's about 2 hours since it was cooked, judging from the looks of it, or the way it feels. D99? I know this is kind of pointless to ask now, but just the same, I still want to know. Why did you do it? I agree, it's pointless to ask now. The case is colder than this chicken and has been forgotten by everyone, myself included. Detective Jode? Now then, let me eat in peace before it gets too cold to cut. There's one more thing I've been wondering for a long time. What's that? Who is the man in that painting? Oh, this? Well, being in prison like this, you start to forget faces, you know? So, I paint the faces that I don't want to forget. And this is the last one. And this is the last of those faces. It's me. Now, could you leave me alone for a bit? Why does he want to remember Cecil's face? Let a man eat in peace. Okay, sure. Sorry to bother you. I hate that I can remember some things of the story, but not really. What in the world? What in the world could this mean? Why is there a painting of me in this man's cell? Who exactly is this prisoner? The man whose case Lynn is investigating is painting a picture of me in his cell. I have to go see Lynn, fast. And not for her sake, for mine, to solve this mystery of me. Jeez, scarf it down. Did they give you a good bottle of wine? Alright, so I need to use the phone. Oh, I love how I went to the alarm and I was like, you can't use the phone yet. Alright, I better not set the emergency alarm off right now. The inside of my head is already in a state of emergency as is. Not right now? Do you wanna do something different? Cause what, I can hit the bottle of wine? Yeah, that didn't do anything. And I can't go into the painting. The napkin. I can't do anything with that. Well, I need to place a phone call, so I have to set the emergency alarm off right now. Let me try the light. That's another fixture up top. Bottle. you possibly want me to do right now? Maybe open up the photo, get him to look at it and say something? No. I can't read the newspaper. Or can I just directly dial the phone? No, because there's no active call, right? Oh! I'm stupid. Guard's room. Okay. Yeah, it's probably about time though. I don't know why I was thinking because it wasn't an active call. That's why I didn't use the phone. So yeah, sanity, that was me being slow. Which is probably a good point for me to finish this off for tonight and let my brain recover. This is headquarters. What's the status over there? Oh, Chief, it's you. They're making preparations now. No problem, sir. How much longer, then? 1 more hour, sir. Oh, no. I see. Carry on, then. Ah, one more thing. Inspector... Cabanela wishes to speak to you. Uh-oh. God, will he just fall one time for me? Evening. Cabanela here. How are you boys doing? Inspector. Fine, sir. You got another little call tonight, didn't you? From my baby? Don't snitch. Don't snitch. From Lynn? Well, yes. Snitch. Did my girl have anything interesting to say? Not especially. She hung up almost immediately. I see. Next time she gives you a buzz, be sure to let me know, alright? No, let me know right away. That's a good fella. Oh, God. He sounds so creepy to me. Yes, sir. You try to cover it up, and I'm sure you'll regret it very much. Very much. Yes, sir. I'll call you right away, sir. Immediately. Don't forget, she's a fugitive after all. Ooh. Oh, yeah, she ran. So, yeah, she is. Yes, sir. Carry on, then. I might pop in a little later. Yes, sir. Looking forward to seeing you, sir. It's like, why does he sit with his butt poked out? Oh, just try to do that. It makes everything hurt. Okay. Alright, let's see what Cecil has to say. Oh. Yeah, you snitched. Inspector seems to be looking for her, too. You're Lynn, I mean. Inspector? Look at this, SIU went with Lynn. I don't know. I guess something happened that we don't know about. Tonight of all nights. Inspector must be upset tonight, too. Weren't he and prisoner D99 or Detective Joe good friends? You sure about that? If they were such good friends, then how could Inspector never come visit them? He's the head of the SIU. He's a very busy man. What's wrong? Joe, he was my hero, you know. I wanted to be a detective because of him. But look at me. Rotting away in a place like this, and I can't even do anything to help Lynn. What am I doing with my life? I ask myself that all the time. This new side of you is kind of endearing. Anyway, the thing to do is to work at fixing what you can, little by little. For example, your house of cards, it collapsed, you know? Ugh. Alright, what do you got to say? Lynn should be heading to the kitchen chicken. But the call from the police headquarters intrigues me too. Me too. It's looking pretty obvious right now that a white-suited inspector suspects Lynn. She's being considered a fugitive. This is not good. I wonder if I should go check in on Chief and the inspector in white too? Yep. And that is exactly what we're going to do. But brain function is ceasing. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. Let me go ahead and save. Will it let me save? Continue playing? No.